Hello everyone, I hope all is well. This is WinRider711 and today we're playing PUBG Mobile. In this episode, I'm actually doing a duo match with my friend MikePDMaster. The last match I played with MikePDMaster was a zombie match, but this time we're going to be playing a regular classic PUBG match. And without further ado, here's PUBG Mobile. So Mike and I are going to be sticking together the entire time. We're going to be separating when we're in quadrants of houses just to make sure that all the searching goes by faster, but we're not going to be doing any divide and conquers. The last time we did a divide and conquer was in a zombie match. We were able to hold out till the second night, but it didn't end up well. So the strategy for this match was for me to scout ahead and take point while Mike would cover the rear and take out any stragglers that would try sneaking up behind us. So between me and Mike, I'm the more aggressive one, and he prefers me taking points so that I can call strategic shots during firefights. One of these days, I'm gonna be recording our actual live audio feed, so that way you can hear how we strategize and how we talk to each other while playing this game. So looking back at this match, I never really understood why those guys kept running around. We were able to hear their footsteps, and we literally just shot a couple of people just not too long ago, so I never really understood why they kept walking around. They were making their presence way too obvious. The thing about this section is that our biggest strategy was to cover ground slowly. We didn't want to travel too long of distance in this area just because there were so many buildings and we still heard a lot of shooting, so there was still a lot of people in this area. And for people who are new to PUBG or getting into PUBG, take note that how when we're trying to cover ground, we're immediately trying to find cover as soon as possible. We're not trying to just run around. We're trying to make sure that we're covering ground slowly while also finding cover immediately. We're doing our best to not stay in the open for too long. I could not exactly figure out where those guys were at. They were pretty well covered during this time. So one of the big things I did was to make a huge flank around a couple of buildings. Because normally when people are, like, when they have an area covered or when they're suppressing fire at an area, they usually, most people don't check the huge flanks like this. As you can see, that guy was still focused on the building that Mike and I were staying. He didn't even bother checking the flanks, or like the wide flank. I told Mike to just keep firing into the smoke just because there was no friendly fire. He'll eventually hit the guy. And even if the guy somehow survives and doesn't get hit, I'm still out here waiting outside the smoke anyway. For people who are new or just getting into this game, as you notice, that guy who saw Mike, even though we were pretty close to each other, that guy saw Mike rather than seeing me. So that's why usually when it comes to duos or squads, we usually try not to stay too close, because if someone sees us and we're all standing right next to each other, that's an easy way to get your entire squad or team wiped out. See, I'm not entirely sure what happened with that guy, because literally just a couple feet from where that guy was standing was where his partner got killed. So I'm not entirely sure why he decided to go back or hide in the same area where his teammate just got killed. Yeah, normally if my hiding spot is exposed, I'm usually just gonna try finding a new one. I'm not even gonna bother staying there. So as you can see on the top right corner on the minimap, you can see that the edge of the circle is really close. The edge of the blue circle is really close to the white circle. When that happens, me and my friends call it or use the term that circle is in our favor. It's really helpful because no one's going to be in the blue circle anyway, just because if they stay too long, they're dying, obviously. But no one's going to be in that direction, so you only have to watch the other direction. So you only have to watch your left, right, and front. You don't really have to watch the back anymore. There's a risk and benefit of going into the circle too early, and also a risk and benefit of going into the circle too late. But that favored area is really helpful because that way, if you need to go into the circle, you don't have to travel that much. It also makes it easier to scout the surrounding edges of the circle, the white circle. So thank you everyone for joining me today. This has been WinRider71. I hope all is well, and I shall see you all in the next video. Have a good one.